What's going on, guys? My name's Karin. Today I'm going to go over my current favorite everyday backpack, and that is the Louis Vuitton Christopher PM backpack in the Epi Black colorway. So I'm going to be breaking down all the details of it, as well as going over why it is my favorite everyday backpack. So if you guys enjoy this video or get anything out of it, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as it really helps out my channel and gets my videos shown to more people. But without further ado, let's get right into the review. Alright guys, so obviously the first thing I want to do is give you guys a good look at the bag. I have some paper inside of it just so it holds its shape, and I suggest you guys do the same if you guys have a backpack similar to this one. But obviously it's going to be the Epi Black material all around, the little straps right here, which are adjustable right here, and then you guys have the unbuttoning part right here, which will obviously open at the top. And the sides have the little pocket, maybe for a water, or maybe for your phone or a wallet. You guys can see the little drawstring towards the top as well. And then the straps in the back, which will be adjustable towards the bottom right here. And then also the handle, which I was talking about, and the leather details towards the top. And then the bottom is probably where you're gonna see the most wear on an Epi Black product in general. And you guys can see I take very good care of my stuff because there's not really any flaws whatsoever. And from an appearance standpoint of view, you guys might already be able to tell why it is one of my favorite backpacks and why I'm pretty much able to wear it in any situation with any outfit. Obviously this goes with pretty much everything. But for those of you guys who are considering buying this bag, you guys are looking at a retail cost of $3,800. That's the current retail cost on this bag. Obviously plus tax and shipping, depending on if you buy it in store, from a little outlet, or online. And they have multiple options when you're looking at the Epi colorways. So I believe they have a brown as well. I'm not totally aware of the other colors, but when you go on the site, you guys obviously have the option to choose the material, which obviously this is the Epi material, and as well as the color. So if you guys are going for the Damier Azure, obviously this wouldn't be the Epi. And then if you guys wanted the brown, obviously you have that option as well, and they are going for the same price. But market on this bag, unfortunately, is only about $2,000. So if you guys are looking to buy this secondhand, like I did, from someone who barely used it at all, as you guys can tell, it's barely used whatsoever, you guys can buy this bag for about $2,000. And that's what I would suggest you do if you guys are looking to buy this bag. The experience at Louis Vuitton is a really good experience, and maybe you guys want to experience it at least one time in your life. But after that, it's really not worth paying the premium of about $2,000 more, because $2,000 is market, and then after tax and you walk out of the store, you're looking at about $4,000 on that credit card, which kind of sucks. And I wish Louis Vuitton held their value a little bit better. I wish they appreciated like Supreme and like sometimes Goyard does. But unfortunately, for most items that aren't a part of a collection that's really hyped up, they're going to drop in value, just like a car does. So, you know, right when you take it out of the store, whether or not you use it, it's going to be worth a little bit less. And I know some of you guys are going to correct me on that and say, well, you can return it to the store, which is true, but I'm saying it in the situation where you can't for one reason or another. And then currently, I don't know if I mentioned, but it is out of stock right now, so you guys do not have the option to buy. But if you guys need this bag right now and you guys want to buy it from Louis Vuitton, you guys can try to get it from a store, because when I say it's sold out online, obviously that's only online. And I've seen products that are sold out online, and then I go ahead and go to the store, and then they are available on there. And so you guys might want to consider going to a store if you guys are looking to buy this now, because it could still be available. I recently went to South Coast Plaza, which is my local outlet for Louis Vuitton, and there is a long line. So you guys are going to want to watch out for that, especially right now with coronavirus. They try to keep a limited amount of people inside. But getting into the dimensions of this bag, okay? So once you expand this all the way, let's say you flattened it out to where I don't have any stuff in here, you're looking at about 16 inches wide and a little bit more than 16 inches towards the top. So obviously the top part is going to stick up a little bit, but let's say you push this down and you expanded it and made it totally flat, you're looking at about 16 by 16, and then the width is about 5 inches, but obviously it will expand once you have some stuff inside of it. And then the trim is going to be completely cowhide leather, if you guys want to look at the trims all around. And then the hardware is completely silver metallic, as you guys can see right here and right here. And just a little giveaway, as I'm showing you guys this up close, the fake bags, the lines will be perfectly straight. As you guys can see, these are not perfectly straight, so you guys know that that this passes that check. I'm not going to say that you can tell it's completely real by that, but look at the little details right here. You guys can see the Louis Vuitton on the hardware right here. There's going to be little details all around, just like Louis Vuitton does for most of their items. And towards the top, I'll unbutton it for you guys so you guys can kind of see the interior. It's a drawstring closure. So right here, I'll just pull out the little drawstring for you guys. Here it is right here. And then once you go a little bit deeper inside, there's like a little handle that you can pull down, and obviously you'll be able to loosen it that way, or you can just use this one. As you guys can see, you pull it down and it will tighten up, and then obviously you can pull this up so it'll be however tight you want. But really quickly, I'll just take out the stuff that I have on the inside, which I use to hold the shape. I obviously have a lot in here, as I really want it to be as expanded as possible. And you guys will notice if you guys go to the store that they all have it like that as well. Every single thing will be stuffed. But I'll give you guys a good look at the interior really quickly. So it's going to be like a suede material. It's very, very soft. You don't have to worry about anything getting scratched once you put it inside, unless it's toward the top, because there is some hardware like the zipper right there, as well as the hardware towards the buttons right here. And yeah, so on the inside, the first thing that you might notice is a little zipper right here, and that is called an internal iPad pocket. So you guys can obviously unzip it, and it has just enough room for an iPad in there. So whether or not you guys want to put an iPad, it's a little bit too small for a Mac, but it's a little bit close. And in there, that's where I usually keep my receipts and stuff. So you guys can see that retail, when it was purchased, I believe retail and up, because I just checked the site and it was $3,800, but this was purchased from Louis Vuitton for $3,500, as you guys can see. And so if you guys are new to my channel, everything is completely 100% authentic, and so I will give you guys a little bit of tips on how to authenticate as well. But I suggest that if you guys aren't using the bag or something, I always keep my receipt in the little back pocket so I can keep track of my stuff. But at the same time, I do have a lot of inventory, so that might be the easiest way to match it up. And then in front of it, without even unzipping it, you have another pocket right here that you can put whatever in. This one's going to be a little bit bigger. This one might be big enough for a computer. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe just small, because when I was looking on the site, usually they'd probably mention if there's a computer pocket, but obviously not. Obviously they didn't for this one. So I would just suggest that you put it in the middle and maybe wrap it up with something soft. Maybe if you're bringing your computer and clothes on a trip, then wrap it up with your clothes, put it in the middle so it won't move around, and you should be good to go. And then on the other side, you have another pocket. This one's going to be a little bit smaller, and these are considered pen slots. So obviously you don't have to put a pen inside of there. Obviously you can put whatever you need in there. I mean, what else are you gonna put? Like if you guys are like smokers or something, I guess you guys could put cigarettes in there, but it's just about that size. You're not gonna hold more than like a box of cigarettes or like something really, really small. It's not big at all. And then it goes pretty deep down, and towards the bottom it is just as soft, and it's a bit harder towards the bottom. As you guys can see, this is probably the hardest part of the bag. And so when you get towards the bottom, it will hold the shape pretty well. You don't really need to put too much in there for it to keep the bottom flat. I know like some bags, like the keep balls and stuff, they'll lose their shape if there's nothing towards the bottom keeping it flat. And even like duffel bags. I recently did a review on the Goyard Cruiser duffel bag, and if you don't have anything towards the bottom, it does kind of lose its shape. And then I will close this up for you guys. And just so you guys know how to authenticate, or like the first few things that I look at, here's the Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France right here. You guys are gonna wanna look at the stitching as well as the font on it, and also look at the date code and research it and make sure that it is a legitimate date code. I personally use pro authenticators for all my authenticity when it comes to Louis Vuitton. You guys should go ahead and check them out. They're about $10 per item. You can go ahead and find them on Facebook and message them. So you guys can see the side right here. Here's another little pocket. This will open up and you guys have a bit of room, but if the bag's full, it's gonna be hard to fit a water because this part only sticks out a little bit. So it's big enough for a water bottle, but if your bag is full on the main compartment, it might be a little bit hard to fit. I usually don't put a water in there because sometimes the bag gets kind of tight. I'll usually put like my phone or like a wallet or maybe even like my AirPods in there. And then you guys obviously have the same option on the other side right here. And as long as you guys want to keep this bag in good shape, I would suggest the biggest things to do when taking care of this bag is keep it away from water, keep it off of rough surfaces where it's going to get dragged because this bag will scratch up really, really easily. And just watch over it. Don't get it stolen, because I know in like LA, people will steal bags for nothing. People will steal such small items. Even if you have like a little Louis Vuitton wallet that's worth like $400, people will steal that. So just be careful with this bag. Just be careful with any Louis Vuitton in general, and you guys should be good to go. But hopefully you guys can tell why it is my favorite bag. You can pretty much use it to carry anything you need. It's a little bit more subtle than like Damier Azur or monogram colorways. And it has room for pretty much everything. I can keep my computer in it, I can keep my clothing in it, I can keep my little accessories on the side, and the strap is adjustable so it can fit anyone. So if you guys want to get a quick look at it, you guys can see right here, but this is how it looks on. Let me just grab the strap real quick. So it's a good looking bag. It probably looks a bit better when it's full. Hopefully you guys can see that. Hopefully you guys can see it from the other side as well. And it's definitely sizey. I wouldn't say it's the most feminine bag. I would say that it's definitely a guy's bag because it's pretty big. But let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this bag. Is it worth the $3,800 that it is retail? Is it worth $2,000, which is the current market value? Is it worth a little bit less than that, or would you guys just not buy this bag because it isn't too flashy? Let me know down in the comments. I'm genuinely curious, and if you guys got anything out of this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as again, it really helps out my channel. But I just want to thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.